ಭಾರತ ಎದುರಿಸುತ್ತಿರುವ 3,000ಕ್ಕೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಸೈಬರ್ ದಾಳಿಗಳನ್ನು ಎದುರಿಸಲು ಸೈಬರ್ ಭದ್ರತೆ ಮತ್ತು ಡೇಟಾ ಗೌಪ್ಯತೆ ನಾಯಕತ್ವದ ನಡುವಿನ ಆಳವಾದ ಸಹಯೋಗ. ಮೀಡಿಯಾ ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಹೈಸ್ ಮೀಡಿಯನ್ ಜಿಎಂಬಿಎಚ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಕೆಜಿ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಸೈಬರ್ ಭದ್ರತಾ ಉದ್ಯಮಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ವಿಶೇಷ ಪೂರ್ವಗಾಮಿ ನಾಯಕತ್ವದ ದುಂಡುಮೇಜಿನ ಸಭೆಯನ್ನು ಆಯೋಜಿಸಿತ್ತು. ಹಿರಿಯ CISOಗಳು, ಡಿಪಿಒಗಳು, ಸೈಬರ್ ಭದ್ರತಾ ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞರು, ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನ ನಾಯಕರು ಮತ್ತು ನೀತಿ ಪ್ರಭಾವಿಗಳನ್ನು ಒಟ್ಟುಗೂಡಿಸಿತು. ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್ 23.24, 2026 ರಂದು ಮುಂಬೈನ ಬಾಂಬೆ ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನ ಕೇಂದ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಗದಿಯಾಗಿರುವ ಸೈಬರ್ಸೆಕ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋ 2026 ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳು, ರಕ್ಷಣಾ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳು, ಜಾಗತಿಕ ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನ ದೈತ್ಯರು, ಸಲಹಾ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಕೇಂದ್ರಗಳು, ನೀತಿ ಚಿಂತಕರ ಟ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ವಲಯಗಳಾದ್ಯಂತದ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಉದ್ಯಮಗಳಿಂದ ಉನ್ನತ ಮಟ್ಟದ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸುವವರನ್ನು ಆಕರ್ಷಿಸುತ್ತದೆ. CISO DPO ವಿಭಜನೆಯನ್ನು ಸೇತುವೆ ಮಾಡುವುದು. DPDP ಕಾಯ್ದೆಯಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಂಚಿಕೆಯ ಹೊಣೆಗಾರಿಕೆ ಎಂಬ ವಿಷಯದ ಅಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಚ್ಚಿದ ಬಾಗಿಲಿನ ಸುತ್ತಿನ ಸಭೆ ನಡೆಯಿತು. ಈ ದುಂಡುಮೇಜಿನ ಸಭೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಉದ್ಯಮದ ಚಿಂತಕರಾದ ಶ್ರೀ ಶ್ರೀಂಜೆ ಬ್ಯಾನರ್ಜಿ, ಶ್ರೀ ರಮೇಶ್ ವೆಂಕಟಿಮನ್, ಡಾ. ಲೋಪಾ ಬಸು, ಶ್ರೀ ಸಂದೀಪ್ ರಾವ್ ಮತ್ತು ಶ್ರೀ ಜೋರ್ಗ್ ಮುಹ್ಲೆ, ಮ್ಯಾಕಫಿ, ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ರೈಲ್ವೇಸ್, ಪರ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಸ್, ಕಾರ್ಜೈಸ್, ಯೂನಿಲಿವರ್, ನೆಕ್ಸಸ್ now.ai, ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಆಬಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಇತರರು ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿದ್ದರು.
My name is Srinjay Banerjee. I represent an organization called Lex Orbis. This CyberSec Expo was very fruitful, very interesting, and definitely it's something that. And please go ahead.
Yeah, great. I'm Ramesh. I represent CallSize as well as an organization called FDPPI, where we are working on lots of privacy and security related topics. Quite interesting to be here today. A fruitful day, I would say. The first half met lots of people, and the CyberX, right?
CyberSec.
CyberSec is really had done a great job in terms of pulling out people together and kind of opportunity to share the views across. Quite interesting. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Dr. Anup Dayanand, and I was earlier CISO of Indian Railways, that is representing Southwestern Railway. And this is a very good opportunity that we are able to interact with so much of the people who are involved in this implementation of the DPDR, and I think it's wonderful, and it sensitizes the government officials also for implementation of this privacy laws and other things. It's a very good opportunity.
Privacy laws are here to stay, and the point is that as organizations, as people, we have to be sensitive towards it, and we have to sensitize others as well. And that's what this expo has brought in.
Yes, absolutely.
Has to be that every organization has to understand first where and what the data is, and going forward from there, you have to assess where exactly is the data flowing, how the data is moving, what are the measures that are taken to protect that information, that data, and then going forward, building up a privacy world or a privacy system in organizations so that you are able to protect the consumer data or whatever data that you are collecting. That's going to be the roadmap. Now you have to dial it back from May 13, 2027 to now. This is the time period that you have for implementation. So the time has already started running, and that's where I think the challenge will lie for organizations, how best they can do it at the speed that is required.
Are companies and governments ready to,
I would like to say,
compliance?
so Railways, as you know, that this is one of the biggest organizations what we are having it, and we have enormous amount of privacy data that we are having. For example, that passenger reservation systems and unreserved ticketing systems and vendor details also, and Rail Madad. So many people are accessing Rail Madad. All these informations are there. It will be quite challenging to implement within the next about 18 months or so.
Exactly.
For implementing it, because it's a huge organization, and so many tiers are there, like railway board at zonal levels and as well as in the divisional level. So what I feel is that there are a lot of sensitivity has to be built up at various levels who are involved in this particular privacy data, and there is as I see that there is a stringent penalties also.
Yeah. Yes. 200 to 250 crores.
200, and now the people are talking about even the penal charges also in case if there is a breach of.
Data.
So this is a very quite challenging thing, and I think we will be able to implement it if we take it in a right sense and with seriousness.
Absolutely.
I think railways will be able to.
As
I
we
didn't
discussed.
understand that penal charges you're talking about. What is that? You said to
No, the
withdraw
charges,
one?
penalties are quite heavy, you know. From
mean if
25
not
crores, if there is a breach.
If there is a breach,
Yeah.
that organizations have to pay the penalty,
Yes.
what we are talking about.
As high as 25 crores and all that.
250 crores today.
250 crores. That's a
Yes, that's a huge.
that's a huge amount,
Yes.
even for an organization such as
Railways,
Citizen. Yeah.
And quite interesting for organizations to really step up and implement this
What
law.
kind of preparedness that you are seeing among
Government was very active in promoting this, and some of the individual forums also has taken it up, and lots of awareness is there. Number one, number two, and since 2019 I'm talking about, so people are not something. It's not something new. On 12th or 13th morning, it had been given as a surprise to you and me. People are aware of that. This is very important, and it is not only the question of money as we talked about 250 crores. It's a question of brand image, your reputation, because no customer, no consumer wanted to work with you in case if they find that you have been also data breach had happened at your organization. So it's quite interesting. So training and awareness is kicking up. Lots of people are talking about it, and in the coming days it will be quite interesting.